But let me, Marcin, first thank you for having a chance to present with you and running the session together.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Katarzyna. So welcome again. Today with Katarzyna, we want to present the blockchain project and the wider perspective how to implement blockchain technology in the urban space.
Smart city doesn't exist without technology. Everyone knows that, and technology has no meaning without a room, a space where it can be implemented, of course. When we talk about technology, we talk about blockchain, and blockchain, from the perspective of a small city I represent, it's not widely known. And sometimes it also falsely interpreted. That's why we decided to show our residents how the technology can be implemented and what are the benefits of it.
So this project is implemented by several entities. The first one is the city of the Mińsk Mazowiecki, which give us the space and environment to implement and testing our solution. Also the Architects PL Foundation and the Polish Blockchain Association, the organization responsible for the educational side, which is very important in this project, and everything what we are doing with the technology. And also then the Biot startup, which connect IoT devices with the blockchain technology and using token economy. And in the special use cases, of course, this economy is not development a lot, but we try to engage and show the students how they can use it. So this project is a part of the bigger program, the Blockchain City, organized and supported by BMW Foundation Herbert Grant. The program contains three elements, very crucial elements: education, socials, and technological. I will describe technological side, and Katarzyna will describe more social and educational aspects. Katarzyna, the stage is yours.
BMW Foundation, thank you, is our umbrella organization, I would say, within we are implementing our project. And I will tell you more about the project. But to understand in which surrounding, what kind of place my city is, I would like to provide some basic information about my city to give you an idea about the place. So the population is over 40,000 people, but when it comes to density, as you can see, there are a lot of people living in 1 square meter. So, of course, it causes lots of problems like more pollution, and of course, that's the space, that's the room for smart solutions. It's quite old city. As you can see, 2 years ago we celebrated our 600th anniversary. And you can see a small picture, the small image, and that's the image of the mural we unveiled to celebrate our anniversary. Why I included it into our presentation? Just to illustrate that even though we are old, we are modern, because we, in this mural, we present the history of our town. So as you can see, that the modern form, so we are experienced, we are old, but we are open for new ideas. And what is Mińsk Mazowiecki famous for? When I talk about Mińsk Mazowiecki, a lot of people fell in love with it, so hopefully you will be willing to come and to visit my place. So sometimes when I say that I'm from Mińsk Mazowiecki, the first thing which comes to people's mind is that the place where there is an Air Force base, very famous. We belong to NATO as well. There is the only avenue of literature stars in Poland, and I believe in Europe. And just to give you an example what kind of stars we have, so we have Olga Tokarczuk, and we invited her before she won the Nobel Prize winner, so we recognize her talent before. And what's important about our city is that we built our identity on individuals. That's why we have a Himmelsbach Festival. He was born in Mińsk Mazowiecki. We also have Piotr Skrzynecki Festival. You may know the person from Piwnica pod Baranami. He was the founder of it. And there are just a few places like Międzyczas in Poland. That's the youth center, very modern place. That's the place which is run and built by young people. We as adults are just supporters. We just help them to complete their ideas. And we have Europe Direct Mińsk Mazowiecki, which is an information point about European Union. There are only 24 in Poland, and Mińsk Mazowiecki is the smallest city in which it is located. But the last thing you can see, I included the information that Mińsk Mazowiecki is a bedroom of Warsaw. Probably not many cities would be proud of it. But what we do, we try to take advantage of it. We try to show benefits, even though a lot of people commute to Warsaw, they study in Warsaw, and of course they do not spend much time, so we want to make the time as valuable as possible. Smart city. What is smart city? How would you answer the question?
So from me, from the technical perspective, the smart city is the place uses information and connection. Connection technologies like blockchain, IoT devices generating open data, mobile application, and the other traditional IT solution also to improve or increase our daily life.
Yes, you are right, and probably most people, when they are asked what smart city is, would list such things like technology, and there are, I would say, there are three issues that they are always mentioned when we talk about smart city. So it's technology, it's about environment, and it's about citizens. But I would like to refer to the latest definition of smart city, which was coined by European Parliament this year. So the smart city goes beyond the use of digital technologies. It's about smart urban transportation. It's about modernized water supply and waste disposal. It's also about more effective heating system and lighting systems. But what the definition underlines, it says also about the social aspect of smart cities. So it's about more responsive administration. It's about safety in towns. One more thing I would like to add about smart city, that it's interdisciplinary approach, and it's about cooperation. So it builds smart city. But I would like to add one more thing to the definition. They didn't include it, the parliament didn't include it, but I believe it's also learning, it's gaining knowledge. I'm an example, I'm a humanist, but today I'm presenting on a technological conference. What smart solutions, in the light of the definition I have just recalled, are implemented in Mińsk Mazowiecki? We ran a 2-year project which was called Human Smart City. As you can see, human indicates that we put humans and residents in the center of our interest. And we built a common space. Of course, it is equipped with some sensors, some technological solutions, but what's important is the fact that all those ideas were worked out with our residents. So we ask them about their needs, their expectations. So that's their place, not our as local authorities. Of course, I believe that there are just a few cities in Poland. Can you tell me if you know any other cities where free public transport is provided? Probably not many. And yesterday I had a chance to get to know that we bought 6 very modern electric buses, and we are going to to use them in our town. We are exchanging old-fashioned lighting into LED lightings. We have very modern heat and power plant, and just the other example, a rain garden. But Marcin said at the beginning that the project, we are just to talk more about in details about the project, the solution, blockchain solution we are implementing in Mińsk Mazowiecki is completed within the BMW Foundation. So you had a chance to listen our first presenter, Sebastian Grabowski, and Sebastian Grabowski is my tandem partner because the foundation, they announced a project and we submitted a proposal and the title was Mińsk Mazowiecki Blockchain City. And what is it about? What the program is about, just to tell you a bit more. It advances knowledge about resilient, about intelligent, and about sustainable and equitable cities. So the idea of BMW Foundation is, of course, to take about environment as well, and they put humans in the center of their interest. When it comes to the project itself, so just to give you an idea, what is it about? So it's about promoting blockchain technology. It's about implementing some solutions just to check whether they work or not. We do not have any blockchain solution implemented for long, just to check whether they are okay, because coming back to the definition of a smart city, every city has to develop own smart identity. And of course, we can't say, we have to listen our residents, what they need. And of course, if someone doesn't work, that's okay, let it go. And Sebastian, as he mentioned, he runs a series of webinars. He invites professionals and they explain the idea of blockchain city. What else we provide within the project we submitted? Only 12 projects from the whole Europe were chosen and just one from Poland, the one we are in. We implement, as I said, some blockchain solutions, and one of the solutions is with the cooperation with Blockchain Association, and Marcin will tell you more details about technical side. I just wanted to give you some background in what kind of space it's implemented. And what we value connections, we value cooperation and networking. So we have lots of partners within our project, and next week we will be presenting the results and findings of our project in Copenhagen.
Thank you. Okay, so before I start presenting this slide and the next one, I want to highlight two elements. First, very shortly description about the idea about this project. So we have the primary schools in the Mińsk Mazowiecki city. In the schools, we have the students. Students collect the plastic cups, which they put in the container, and we awarded the students, the schools, the tokens for the plastic caps, and at the end we exchange the plastic caps to the tokens to the trees which we will plant together. This is very important because my experience tells me that the technology is not only important. The important is also the education and engage the young people how to use the technology, where they can use this technology, how they can connect technology like blockchain with IoT devices, how they can use tokens, because tokens today can be really huge areas to build new engagement, new business model, which I describe also later. So this is very important if we go to the next slide. So on the right, we see the mobile application. We see the list of the stakeholders. In this particular use case, we have 6 primary schools, the city of the Mińsk Mazowiecki. Here we can see the numbers of the tokens, and we know how many tokens has each school in their Web 3.0 wallets. At the top, we can see the chart which visualizes our gamification, the game between the schools. And to achieve these goals, we need 4 elements. For many people of us, it can be very simple, but for many people in local governance, it's not so simple, not so obvious. So the IoT devices help us to read the data from the container and directly send to the mobile application, to the backend system. And of course, as Sebastian mentioned before, we are not have a machine learning chipset, very smart. It's a very traditional IT right now. Also, we need Web 3.0 wallets, which enables store and manage tokens for the schools, for the students. In this particular use case, we implemented 2 types of the tokens, fungible token and non-fungible tokens. Non-fungible tokens, I think everyone for us here know what that means, it's an NFT, but in this special use case, we show the students how they can use, as not the speculation, but how they can giving the great value. Also, the blockchain. We use the blockchain as a distributed database to store immutable data, but we also store all information from IoT devices, which give us the transparency and trust that in the future we can back to this data, check what's happening in the past. Okay, so this is high level, maybe not the architecture, but describing the project. So at the top, we can see 6 primary schools in the city of the Mińsk Mazowiecki. Of course, here we can put tens, hundreds, thousands stakeholders. It can be schools, students, and one line below, we have the container. And the top of the container, we installed the IoT devices. The IoT devices measure every 10 minutes the filling of the container by the plastic caps. So the students every day put the caps into the container, so they help the others. So this is actually engagement also. And the information from the container directly goes to the BIOT application. The BIOT application is a traditional IT solution, front-end, back-end, and database. But we also add the blockchain technology. In this particular use case, the BSV blockchain. And if the given school, if we see that the given school has more plastic caps than past, we rewarded the school tokens, which we directly send from our wallets to the particular Web 3.0 wallets each school. This program start and finish after 3 weeks. And when we finish the program, we exchange the tokens, fungible tokens, to the trees, as you can see below. And you can see here, but it is NFC. We put NFC stick there on the trees, and you can put your mobile phone, and directly you can link it to the blockchain, and you can see picture, geolocalization, and much more description about the trees. Who planted the tree, who participate in this program. We build the digital twin. So our goals in this whole program is to educate the young people how they can use all of these technologies and tokens to build and give them value. At the end, so we see here 4 crucial pillars. For my perspective, it's very important. The first one is education. I have been teaching or presenting the blockchain technology, the people in Poland, also in Europe, about the blockchain technology. The technology is very simple, I know how to use it, but for many of us, it's not so simple, not so easy. So education is very important in each project, IT project, especially the blockchain project. Next is the blockchain and tokens. Why 2 words together? The blockchain, we use the blockchain as a distributed storage to give us transparent, give us trusted, give us immutable data. But the tokens, based on the blockchain, give us something much more. We can build the new type of economy. We can build new type of engagement, societies, engage with citizens, we can build a new type of loyalty points. Today, if we compare the loyalty points like Orlen or Żabka, we have very closed loyalty points. Nobody can join. The liquidity is very simple. But if we think about the loyalty points based on the blockchain, where the tokens are very open, everyone can join, can use it, the liquidity is very huge, so we can build really new types of the model, business model. It's not only in the city, but also in each business around us. Engagement. I see that in the past, the engagement user to use the mobile application, use the application is every day, every month increase. That means we need new incentives to people to use something. It's also in the cities. And I think the engagement is very important. And I think that blockchain and tokens and new economy, new models, business model, give us new engagement, new type of incentives the users use the application to use the new technologies. And these 3 elements give us environment responsibility. I think it's very crucial. Challenges like water resources, plant resources, like decarbonization, like everything which is around us is very important. And I think we need not only the technology, but we need thinking how to use this technology to improve our daily life. So this is everything what Kasia mentioned before. And what is the next stage of our project? Right now, this is a proof of concept project. We try to show how they can use the technology, how they can connect different technologies. But for us, it's in the next step is move from POC project to MVP version and implemented our solution, our project in real life in the city. So we see the three crucial pillars: understanding. We try to once more educate and show the young people how they can use new technology, involvement. So we try to engage users, give them much more incentives, like monetize their activities, their work, and helps the environment.
Unfortunately, we do not have time to finish our presentation, so just one sentence. What we promote, I'm in charge of education as well in my hometown. So what we promote cooperation versus competition. So students, when they are done with the project, they will have a privilege to pass the award of 1,000 zlotys to a charity they are to select on their own, but the rest of the participants, the other schools, are going to plant trees, and that's the idea of the trees Marcin has just explained. 20 minutes, it's not enough, and I'm really afraid of the man who does karate, so that's why if you have any questions, we will have some breaks, and we'll be happy to provide more information. Thank you so much.
Thank you.